Academy. So thank you very much to the Millie Group for organising this event and for inviting us as well. So I'm going to start with a brief video that really describes what the Global Achievers Academy is about and what we do.
Four summers, four continents, one life-changing journey. At the Global Achievers Academy, we prepare and inspire young learners to be future leaders on a global stage. With campuses across North America, Asia, Europe, and Africa, our courses connect students to an unparalleled global network that will open doors for years and even decades to come. We empower young learners with the skills and knowledge to thrive as global citizens, both in their personal lives and future careers. Our curriculum goes well beyond textbooks and engages you in leadership, sustainability, world history, geography, art, finance, and the latest technology. At Global Achievers Academy, learning isn't confined to classrooms. It's about immersing yourself in different cultures, experiencing things hands-on, and growing into a future leader. Join us and become empowered for a life, career, and a future you that shines on a global stage. Are you ready to start your journey? Visit our website at globalachieversacademy.com or check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn for more info.
Hello, welcome to Global Achievers Academy. And as you can see, this is a truly global summer camp that takes place across 4 summers in 4 continents, inspiring tomorrow's leaders and change makers through one remarkable journey. So the option is there for students to study 4 different summers and 4 different destinations, and we do encourage them to do so. Our 4 destinations are Boston, London, Singapore, and South Africa. Our curriculum has been developed to give young people the knowledge they need to succeed on a global platform through an immersive, experiential, and enriching learning experience. We cultivate critical thinking and foster transformative leadership. These skills and experience our students gain at the academies build future leaders and change makers in a truly interconnected world. So what is global citizenship? Well, citizenship itself is defined by being a member with rights and responsibilities. And a global citizen is someone who's aware of and understands the wider world and their place in it. They're a citizen of the world, and they work on making the world a better place by taking an active role in their community and doing things that they can locally that have effects on a large stage. Global Achievers Academy encourages students to engage in their potential, to explore their potential and gain meaningful experiences and contribute to the global community on a wider scale. We equip our students with an outlook that fosters curiosity, embraces diversity, and supports positive global mindsets. Our main aim is to help young achievers and tomorrow's potential leaders truly make an impact on our planet and its future success. The Global Achievers Academy is the ideal summer programme to bring aspirational young people together whilst continuing to break down barriers and working on making the planet a safer place whilst making us all feel more connected. Our summer camp is about making connections and building lifelong friendships. Each year that students choose to attend contributes to their personal, academic, and in the longer term, professional growth. So our unique cohort travel system allows students to travel the world with the same group of friends that they meet in the first summer with us. So if they choose to do so, they can travel to 4 corners of the world and across 4 of the 6 populated continents. Students can experience each of the locations with their cohort. And if students travel both as a cohort and as an individual, their horizons broaden and they take the next step towards becoming a true global citizen and a future change maker. So safety first, it's the most important thing to us. And we ensure that students have a comfortable stay with us. Our accommodations are safe and friendly, cozy. We have 24-hour support, 24-hour security. We have a dedicated welfare manager at each location whose sole purpose is to ensure that each child is happy and safe. We offer diverse allergy-friendly meals to each student and stress-free travel with meet and greet services, 24-hour emergency phone number, support and everything for parents, and a dedicated departure service as well. So from the moment they land to the moment they depart, they're supervised and safe. Our summer camps have been developed to take students on a journey around the world. And as you can see here, the ideal 4 summers with Boston, London, Singapore, and Cape Town. So each summer that the students attend builds from the last, and each summer camp is 2 weeks long. We keep everyone connected throughout the year through multiple online events, and students book 1 year at a time and can attend from 13 years old all the way until they're 17 years old. Each of our destinations has been chosen for its safety and ability to immerse students in a culture that enhances our globally focused curriculum. All of our destinations use English as their first language, and our destinations have been handpicked to prepare students for the best possible success in an interconnected world. This summer in 2024, we'll be opening both London and Boston so that students can choose where they start their journey with us. So here we have Boston. All of our lessons, lectures, and classes take place in Harvard University. And the students' accommodation and activities take place at Boston Tufts University, which is around 15 minutes away. And we transfer the students in small groups on the subway, supervised by our staff. The campus at Boston Tufts is really beautiful. It's a very large 150-acre green campus with the very traditional Boston red brick style buildings, fantastic sports facilities, twin or single rooms, as you can see in the pictures, and a really nice canteen as well. So they will eat, sleep, and have activities at Boston Tufts and lectures and classes at Harvard University. Some of the highlights in Boston include, obviously, as I mentioned, the classes and lectures being at Harvard University. We have professional guest speakers each week, which I'll announce a little bit later. We include an overnight stay in New York with visits to the UN headquarters. They also go up the Empire State Building. They visit Ellis Island and learn about how immigration founded the USA. And they include afternoon and evening activities like swimming, kayaking, sports, and cooking classes. So it's a really diverse mixed program. The afternoon activities, visits include visits to museums, local attractions, and so on. We also include a minimum of 3 hours volunteering per week, and those volunteering service projects take place in the local communities, in local areas around Boston. As I mentioned before, Tufts is a really big green campus, single and twin rooms with shared bathrooms. We have 3 cohorts to choose from, starting 26th of June until the 7th of August. I will come on to availability in a little while. And all of our arrivals and departures are Wednesday to Wednesday. So here we have London, our second destination. So London, we're located at UCL, University College London, another top 10 global university. And we are in the brand new campus that was opened last summer, and it's on the Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park. As you can see, the accommodation is really modern, single ensuite rooms, and you can see some of the facilities there, really, really nice. modern, super green campus. Some of the highlights in London include, again, as I mentioned, a top 10 global university, professional guest speakers. We have activities including swimming, which takes place at the 2012 Olympic swimming pool. So the London Aquatic Centre, which is located right next door to the accommodation building. We do things like bowling, sports, yoga, and cooking classes again. We include afternoon visits to musicals, the London Eye. They take a river cruise on the river, so a really nice packed evening programme. Again, that 3 hours of volunteering per week. And then full day excursions to Cambridge, Thorpe Park, and Oxford, with entrances to universities such as Christchurch College, King's College in Cambridge, Punting, and so on. As I mentioned before, it's a state-of-the-art campus with fantastic singular ensuite accommodation and 3 cohorts to choose from, starting from the 3rd of July until the 14th of August. So I'm going to show a brief video now, and this is from the World Economic Forum, and this is showing the 5 skills that the world's largest employers will be looking for from the next generation. And these tie directly into our curriculum and the overall goal of Global Achievers Academy to build tomorrow's leaders and global citizens. So with that in mind, at Global Achievers Academy, we've developed our unique curriculum through extensive research, focus groups with parents, with students, linking our topics to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, taking into account those key future skills identified by the World Economic Forum, as well as supporting development of 21st century skills. So we've developed and identified 5 diverse and interesting key topics to provide a holistic learning experience. Our curriculum gives students a broad and wide-ranging perspective of the many topics that link us together as a global community. So these are the 5 main topics that our course focuses on. The first being technology in the future, world history, geographies and art, sustainability and the environment, leadership and politics, finance and economics. So students don't choose just one of these topics. They get a well-rounded knowledge of all 5 topics. So our 5 topics are broken down into modules. Each student will study a variety of these modules each summer. So from political leadership to strategic, ethical and social leadership, as well as exploration into entrepreneurship and managing change, this diverse part of the curriculum aims to equip our ambitious students with a deeper understanding of how our planet is led. We study some of the world's most influential leaders, look at various political systems around the globe, and help students to become innovative leaders themselves. So our modules that are included in the topic of leadership and politics are entrepreneurship, conflict resolution, international relations, political leadership, global political systems, strategic leadership, what is power, and the different leadership styles. So here are some examples of the other modules that make up our other 4 key topics. So technology in the future, we have things like cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. For humanities, we have world religions and world art. Sustainability in the environment, things like green cities, biodiversity, and then finance and economics, learning about investments and personal economics as well. So the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals are a set of global objectives aimed at addressing a wide range of social, economic, and environmental challenges facing the world. They provide a framework to guide global efforts towards a sustainable future. Our curriculum at Global Achievers Academy links directly to the UN 17 SDGs in many areas, such as our own modules on climate change and climate action, responsible production and consumption, green cities, greener energies, the history of gender and gender equality, inclusivity and equity. And that's just to name a few that are directly linked to the 17 SDGs. As I mentioned earlier, like most academic summer camps, our students don't focus on one topic alone. We develop a well-rounded and holistic view of the world that focuses on the key skills outlined by the World Economic Forum, as well as linking to the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals and giving students a well-rounded knowledge of the 5 topics. Outside of the classroom, each of our destinations offers a wide range of exciting activities and excursions that not only highlight the locality, but also immerse our students in the local culture. Every day at Global Achievers Academy is extremely varied, with professional guest speakers, volunteering service projects, cultural visits, group projects, sports, team activities, and much more. Our camps offer truly unique and exciting opportunities to keep our students engaged all day long. And as you can see here, a sample week, very, very action-packed and lots of different topics and a very dynamic program each day. So, and these are our first guest speakers for 2024. First of all, we have Christine Miles. And with a background in psychology, Christine Miles has 25 years of experience training individuals and organizations on how to build emotional intelligence to drive better business results. She is the CEO of a company called Equipped, who are a training company, and she's the author and developer of the listening path, which is a game-changing approach to transforming how people listen, empathize, and understand. And that approach has been taught at Fortune 100 corporations, universities, law firms, and so on. And then we have Sir Ian Duncan-Smith, a very prominent figure in UK politics. He is the former leader of the opposition and former leader of the Conservative Party, with over 30 years as an MP. There's really no one better to talk about UK politics than Sir Ian Duncan-Smith with that amount of experience. He was also knighted, so he became Sir Ian Duncan-Smith in 2020. And then we have Chris Hines. He is a leading pioneer of sustainability. He was the sustainability director for the Eden Project, which is a huge botanical garden sustainability project in the UK. He's the founder of 2 different charities, one of which is Surfers Against Sewage, who are a lobby group protecting the UK waterways. And he's a special advisor for the Minister of Environment in the UK. So really prominent figure in sustainabilities. And then we have John Doolittle, who is an ex-US Navy SEAL. John Doolittle moved through many different deployments around the world during his military career, with much of it focused on the military reaction to 9/11. John's contributions on sustaining and helping people in the military is embedded in all US nations' command elements around the globe. After his work in the military, John went on to work from the private sector and worked on improving the lives of wounded warriors in the US. John now speaks to organizations and teams about the importance of resilience, leadership, and trust. And then we have Penn Haddo. Penn Haddo is the only person to ever trek solo from Canada to the North Pole without resupply. He's a history-making expeditionist. He took his first Arctic venture in 1989, followed by setting up a world-leading guide service to the North Pole. He became the only Briton to reach the North and South Pole from their coasts without resupply. He now educates audiences on the current environmental status and intervention required to avoid future disasters. So another really top sustainability figure there. And then finally we have Simon Greenman. Simon Greenman is co-chair of the Harvard Business School Alumni of London Network. He received his MBA from Harvard and his BA in Computing and AI from University of Sussex. He is a former innovator and member of the Global AI Council at the World Economic Forum. He has contributed to driving the global agenda for the practical and safe adoption of artificial intelligence. So really current topics from Simon Greenman, and he should be able to give some really good insights into artificial intelligence. So more guest speakers are to be announced soon. So please keep an eye on our website or sign up to our newsletter to get any updates as they're announced. So here are our 2024 dates, fees and availability. In the US, we currently have availability from the 10th of July and all the way up until the 7th of August. So the 26th of June cohort is now fully booked. And in London, we have availability from the 3rd of July till the 31st of July. The 31st of July till the 14th of August is now fully booked. So it's always best to check availability before making any bookings, but that's our current availability. And we're offering a really nice special offer to the attendees of this webinar. It's a 10% discount for all bookings made before the 15th of April. The discount applies to the weekly price. And as you saw on the slide before, this equates to £600 in the UK or $700 discount per student. So hopefully that will be helpful to all of the attendees. So thank you very much for joining. You can follow us on social media or find out more via our website or via all of our friends at the Millie Group. If there's any questions, please do pop them in the Q&A or in the chat, and I'll be delighted to answer them. Hey. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining and have a good rest of the day.